Listen to me very carefully. What if the reason some of you feel invisible, not because heaven is silent, but because God is intentionally building you in secret? Why would God hide his daughters? Why would he let you cry in silence? Why would he let others fast while you wait? Why would your prayers feel heavy while his plans are forming? I remember sitting across from a woman recently. She had served faithfully, prayed deeply, and loved intensely. Yet she whispered softly, almost ashamed, "I feel invisible." That one notices me. Not anger, not bitterness, just a deep exhaustion of the spirit. And in that moment, I realized what she mistook for neglect was refinement. What she mistook for delay was protection. And what she mistook for silence was the sound of God shaping her for destiny. God often does his deepest work where no one claps, where applause cannot reach, where the world cannot influence. Scripture shows us Hannah praying silently, lips moving, but no sound misunderstood by people, yet fully known by God, and the context matters. Before Samuel was revealed to the nation, Hannah was refined in private agony, and the life application is profound. Before God releases public impact, he establishes private depth. He establishes private depth. And many women today are not delayed, they are being fortified. The wrong belief must be corrected that visibility equals value. That if you are not platformed, you are not chosen. That if you are not celebrated, you are not significant. That belief is earthly. That belief is destructive. That belief is not biblical. Principle. God builds vessels before he pours oil. God strengthens roots before he exposes branches. God forms identity before he releases assignment. Commas, slow the truth, secrecy protects. Formation, silence develops discernment, hiddenness matures obedience. Some of you feel forgotten. Some of you feel delayed. Some of you feel like God skipped your name. But heaven has not lost you at rest. I have watched women break quietly, not in rebellion, not in bitterness, but in surrender. Learning how to hear God without affirmation, how to obey without explanation, how to stand without support. And this is not punishment, this is preparation. Because what God entrusts cannot survive insecurity, and insecurity cannot be healed on a stage. Stop measuring your calling by your exposure. The enemy wants you to compare, to feel left behind, to doubt your value. People questioned Mary. People doubted Hannah. People overlooked Deborah until war demanded wisdom. And the kingdom principle comes slow this. God entrusts revelation to surrender, strength to humility, authority to obedience, not to noise, not to visibility, not to urgency. Wait needs silence. Wait needs silence. Wait needs silence. Some of you are learning to hear God without affirmation. Some of you are learning to obey God without applause. Some of you are learning to trust God without timelines. This training is costly, but it is sacred. Now, listen. Secrecy strips performance. Silence exposes motive, and hidden seasons reveal whether you love God for who he is or for what he gives. And this is where many walk away, because they want reward without refinement. God is not withholding from you. He is strengthening you. Gold is hidden. Seeds are hidden. Foundations are hidden. And foundations decide how high something can rise. Practical instruction. Tend your inner life more than your image. Protect your prayer life more than your reputation. Obey God even when obedience feels invisible. Replace frustration with trust, comparison with gratitude, impatience with surrender. Assurance, God finishes what he starts, honors what he builds, and reveals what he prepares. Some of you needed to hear this today so you wouldn't quit tomorrow. Some of you needed language for what you've been living. Some of you needed confirmation that the pain had purpose, and it does. Prophetic vision. The hidden women are rising, not loud, not insecure, not fractured, but grounded, healed, discerning, and unshakable. This is not a rise of noise. This is a rise of depth. This is not about platforms. This is about presence. Empower presence is one of the most, the boss is bicoli. The B, you will not emerge bitter. You will not emerge broken. You will not emerge desperate. You will emerge anchored, clear, whole, walk faithfully, wait confidently. Because what God is building in you, in secret, will speak for itself. And don't rush past this. Because some of you hear this message and your mind says, I understand, but your spirit still trembles, still questions, still wonders. And that question itself reveals the weight you carry. But how long will I stay unseen? How long will I pray without evidence? How long will I feel small while destiny waits? I sat with a woman once who had buried her dreams quietly. Visions unspoken, prayers unsaid, tears hidden. And she said softly, I don't even recognize my own hope anymore. And I felt the Spirit whisper, she is not hopeless. She is not hopeless. She is hidden. She is being formed in places no one sees. She is being refined in silence, sharpened for the day of revelation. Hidden does not mean forgotten. Hidden does not mean forgotten. Hidden means fortified. Hidden means protected. Hidden means prepared. Scripture shows Mary, the mother of Jesus, carrying the weight of the Son of God in secrecy, misunderstood by people, vulnerable, questioned, and the context matters. Before the miracle was announced, she endured suspicion, isolation, and silence. And the life application is clear. God separates before he elevates. God strengthens before he releases. God shapes character before he releases influence. Stop thinking that delay equals denial. Stop thinking silence equals absence. Stop thinking hiddenness equals failure. Some of you are learning to trust God without applause. Some of you are learning to obey God without recognition. Some of you are learning to stand firm even when nobody notices. Kingdom principle: God builds internally before he demonstrates externally. God strengthens character before he bestows assignment. God roots quietly before he branches visibly. Comma slow, this truth: preparation preserves power, silence deepens discernment, hiddenness safeguard destiny. Wait statement: some of you feel exhaustion in your obedience. Some of you feel tears welling that nobody can see. Some of you feel hope flicker quietly, barely noticeable. That is God confirming that he is present. That is God confirming that he is present. That he is intentional. That he is faithful. Now listen carefully. The enemy wants you to doubt. The enemy wants you to leave the season. The enemy wants you to abandon faith because you cannot see progress. And this is why God hides women. Not to punish, not to shame, not to delay, but to protect, to prepare, to perfect. Stop rushing God's process. Stop comparing your season to someone else's. Stop questioning the timing of your purpose. Some of you are being stripped of people pleasing. Some of you are being freed from approval seeking. Some of you are being healed from insecurity. Wait statement: God is hidden. God is hidden. Seeds are hidden. Foundations are hidden. And hidden foundations determine the height of impact. Practical instruction: remain faithful when unseen. Remain obedient when uncelebrated. Remain hopeful when unnoticed. Cultivate prayer that is real, obedience that is humble, faith that is invisible. Replace frustration with trust, comparison with gratitude, and impatience with surrender. Assurance: God completes what he starts, honors what he builds, and releases what he prepares. Some of you needed to hear this today so you will not quit tomorrow. Some of you needed clarity for what you are walking through. Some of you needed confirmation that hidden seasons are sacred. Vision: the hidden women are rising, not for attention, not for applause, but grounded, strong. This is not about being seen by the world. This is about being ready for heaven's appointment. Strong pros: you will not emerge bitter. You will not emerge broken. You will not emerge desperate. You will emerge prepared, whole, anchored. Walk faithfully. Wait patiently. Trust deeply. Because what God is building in secret will speak loudly. And hear me again. Some of you are nodding silently, thinking, I get it. But your heart still wonders, still fears, still questions. And that doubt is proof that God is working quietly, proof that he has not abandoned you, proof that the unseen work is happening. Why do I feel invisible? Why does my faith feel tested? Why do my prayers feel Observe the woman recently, a sister in the faith, a breadth. She had given everything to serve, to pray, to believe, to sacrifice. Yet no one noticed. Yet doors remained closed, yet opportunities seemed delayed. And I asked her gently, do you feel like your life is hidden? And she nodded, tears glistening, a quiet surrender in her eyes. And the Spirit spoke to me, she is not delayed, she is being fortified. She is not forgotten. She is being fashioned. She is not rejected. She is being prepared. Hidden seasons are the workshops of heaven. Consider scripture carefully. Mary, the mother of Jesus, carried a secret that changed the world. Hannah prayed silently until the promise came. Ruth waited patiently until destiny positioned her. Esther remained hidden until the hour of intervention. The context matters. God separates, God strengthens, God shapes, God prepares, and the life application is profound. Your hidden season is a sacred place. It is not punishment, it is preparation. The wrong belief must be corrected. Visibility does not determine value. Applause does not define purpose. Recognition does not validate calling dad. Delay. Silence is not abandonment. Principle, God builds internally before he demonstrates externally. He forms character before he entrusts assignment. He strengthens obedience before he grants influence. Karma slow this tooth. Hiddenness safeguards destiny. Secrecy protects formation. Silence cultivates discernment. Word statement. Some of you feel exhausted in your quiet obedience. Some of you feel tears you cannot explain. Some of you feel hope flickering, small, barely noticeable, barely. That is God confirming that he is shaping, that he is guiding, that he is faithful. Listen. The enemy wants you to doubt, to leave, to abandon. He wants you to see delay as defeat. He wants you to confuse preparation with rejection. And this is why God hides. But to protect, to prepare, to perfect. Stop rushing the process. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop questioning God's timing. Some of you are being stripped of the need for approval. Some of you are being freed from people pleasing. Some of you are being healed from insecurity. Wait statement. Gold is hidden. Seeds are hidden. Foundations are hidden. Hidden foundations determine the height of impact. Practical instruction. Remain faithful when unseen. Remain obedient when uncelebrated. Remain hopeful when unnoticed. Cultivate prayer that is real. Obedience that is humble. Faith that is invisible. Replace frustration with trust. Comparison with gratitude, impatience with surrender. Assurance. God completes what he starts, honors what he builds, releases what he prepares. Some of you needed to hear this today, so you will not quit tomorrow. Some of you needed clarity for the season you are walking. Some of you needed confirmation that hidden seasons are sacred, holy, necessary. Vision, the hidden women are rising, not for applause, not for recognition, but grounded, strong, ready, unshakable. This is not about being seen by the world. This is about being ready for heaven's appointment. Strong, close. You will not emerge bitter. You will not emerge broken. You will not emerge desperate. you will emerge prepared, whole, anchored. Walk faithfully, wait patiently, trust deeply, because what God is building in secret will speak loud